been around as long as I have, you probably have lost touch with a number of people over the years. What a shame it is. It's such a shame. You know, you form friendships with people, and the science suggests that it's the adolescent years that are the easiest to actually make friends with people. And then once you get past the adolescence years, that's why you have friends that you knew in college still, even as you get older. But it becomes increasingly difficult to make friends once you finish through school and higher education. So what a wonderful thing it is sometimes to make a friend as you get even into your 30s or your 40s. But what a sad thing it is too, is to lose that friendship simply because you drift apart. I had a good friend who came into my life a little bit later than others, and we parted company one way or another. I was the last to reply to him, but prior to that we'd had a series of trial separations, if you like, where each time I just felt that I was making more effort than he was to keep in touch. And so eventually I just lost my patience. And it's a shame really, because we were good friends and we had the potential to be long-time friends. But that's the breaks. So what do you do? What are you supposed to do if you're in a situation where you think you have a friendship, but the friendship that you're putting out is not being reciprocated? Do you reach a stage in your life when you are so desperate to have friends that you are prepared to sacrifice your self-respect? I would suggest not. Certainly not in my case. And I don't know if I'm cutting my nose to spite my face. I really don't. If I had less pride, or if I had more humility perhaps, I might pick up the phone and I might make amends and I might seek reparation. But the fact is, so many times in the past, that was my role in the friendship, and eventually I just lost patience. I thought, I can't keep doing this. This is just becoming repetitive. So, explain to me, as if I'm a 7-year-old, please. What am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to swallow my pride in order to maintain a friendship which wasn't an equal friendship? Or am I supposed to maintain my pride and just say sayonara, baby? I know what I'm gonna do. I suspect you know what I'm gonna do too. But it is just one of those sad things about life as you get older, isn't it? Losing a friendship. Just knowing that life goes on. Somewhere in a parallel universe, we'd still be buddies. But unfortunately, it's not to be. And yet, I'm so far from perfect, because I have a very good friend from way back, somebody I've known for 40 years, who I am signally neglectful of, and I haven't made contact with, even though I promised to quite recently. So, on the journey out, I bemoan and bewail the lack of reciprocity between friends, and I wail and bemoan how I feel I've been betrayed because somebody hasn't extended the hand of friendship to me. And yet, if I was to go through that process of pointing the finger and realizing that 3 are pointing back at myself, I'm guilty of much the same thing. So how can I make amends? Well, just on this brief journey, I've made 2 interesting decisions. The first one is that I will contact my old friend and explain to my old friend that I'm apologetic. I'm sorry that I have been so remiss, and bring my old friend up to date with my movements and just explain to him what's been going on in my life. And the second decision I've reached is that to my other old friend, who I feel hasn't reached out to me, I'm going to swallow my pride, and I'm going to extend a message to him. Just explain to him that I do miss his friendship, and I do regret that we haven't been in touch, and I have few expectations that he would want to disrupt his peace of mind in order to keep in touch with me. But at least let's not part in a situation of confusion and perhaps bitterness. But especially to my other old friend, I'm going to have to send him a lot of information, because the truth of the matter is, a lot has happened since I last contacted him. I never forget that he once reached out to me when he was in need, which is the ultimate tribute to a friendship, isn't it? I didn't quite do the same to him. However, I'm a different kind of guy. Anyway, that's enough of this kind of nonsensical rambling from one old guy today. Catch up with life in the bus lane next time.